Good evening, everyone. I would like to state the brief background of Aristotle. Aristotle is a towering figure in ancient Greek philosophy who made important contributions to logic, criticism, rhetoric, physics, biology, psychology, mathematics, metaphysics, ethics, and politics. Philosophical observations and ideas presented by Aristotle is he stresses biology instead of mathematics like Plato. He believed the world was made up of individuals or substances occurring in fixed natural kinds. Each individual has built-in patterns of development, which help it grow toward becoming a fully developed individual of its kind. The moral theory of Aristotle, like that of Plato, focuses on virtue, recommending the virtuous way of life by its relation to happiness. In subsequent books, excellent activity of the soul is tied to the moral virtues and to the virtue of practical wisdom, excellence in thinking and deciding about how to behave.
Aristotle's reason touched on ideas under the conception that causation cycle or the general notion of the cause and effect that states that effects come before the cause in time and affects former events cannot be utilized to men and animals, unlike what we often perceive to nature. It is more of depending on the types. Aristotle's philosophical suggestion as to a possible cause of action is quite different to what Plato and Socrates taught. Plato insisted that things develop into being out of their contrary kind, while Socrates conclude from reasoning that existence emanates from that, and vice versa, as well as our immaterial part that came into force before in Hades are said to be reformed.
The dissertation on coming to be and passing away is one of pure Aristotelian's favorite. It addresses the following question: how do the four most basic substances known to mankind, earth, air, fire, and water, turn into one another and generate less simple substances like flesh and bone? After that, Aristotle concisely analyzes the substance, formal and final causes of coming to be and passing away. Critiquing Socrates' view in the Phaedo in particular, he goes on to say that the sun's annual movement is the effective cause of the double process, in that what comes to be and essential, because absolute necessity is a property of a sequence of occurrences. And I think there is nothing different to what a school philosophy has.
The philosophy and ideas of Aristotle is telling us that there are so much things that always come up with how do things work, like what do we need to do in our lives in this earth, and to find that purpose. It's like giving us an idea and philosophy to live on. Aristotle's philosophical ideas and observation is different from the others, because the idea of Aristotelian perspective is digging more and more ideas that can help the others idea, and keeping it on track to find something that's worth living for.
On coming to be and passing away, Aristotle presents an overview of the various elements and atoms found in nature that can be used as a point of reference for those who are interested in physics and chemistry. Aristotle analyzes the substance, formal, and final causes of coming to be and passing away. On the other philosophy, the concepts had a universal form, an ideal form, which leads to idealistic philosophy. Also, philosophy is abstract, whereas Aristotle is empirical, practical, and commonsensical, denoting the process or set of properties by which one entity is distinguished from another within a relational field or a given conceptual system.